Sternthology live.
As we head into break, a text from my boy Cracker. Shout out to Cracker. Asked, can you play some JD stuff? Love that dude. How about some young Jamie, before he was even JD, Jamie the Virgin on the Howard Stern show, talking about his life experiences all the way back in 2003. We'll take this to break. When we come back, I have been updated with Benji's date. We have results for how Benji's date went last night after he did Sternthology Live. If you missed Benji on the show yesterday, head over to the SiriusXM app, go to the Howard section. Under 101 is Sternthology Live, and you can find all the shows that we have done in the past. Sternthology Live, one more segment in a few minutes after this, Howard 101.
Do you drink?
No.
You don't drink?
No.
What kind of man doesn't drink?
I'm sorry, I just don't.
A guy who doesn't get laid.
What's the matter with you?
Well, I don't know about that.
What are you, a Christian Scientist or something?
Nah, just
Why are
don't
you
drink.
refraining, abstaining?
It's just something I never want to do.
You don't want to ever drink?
No.
You haven't tried?
That's like saying you don't want to breathe. He doesn't want to drink.
My head's gonna explode.
Yeah, you're talking to Artie.
You know what?
Oh, you're just into weed?
No, I don't do anything.
Jamie, I'm gonna take you to the ball game.
Oh boy.
We're gonna go out.
All right.
Wait a minute, has he ever had a drink?
Like when I was 4 years old, I had to sip and it tasted nasty. So.
Oh.
4 years old.
Dude, you gotta
It's time to try again.
These girls see you drinking, they see you loose, they're loose. Who knows? Maybe accidentally a knee bashes into your crotch.
Yeah.
Before you know it, you're exploding.
Wouldn't you drink if you didn't ever had sex?
If I never had sex, I'd be an alcoholic.
I'm gonna help you lower your inhibitions. I know exactly what to get you to drink.
What are you gonna give them?
We'll start them with you don't want to get them.
Give them one of those fruity drinks.
Right, like
Exactly.
Like one of those
Orange
kamikazes
Mother
or what?
Effer.
Orange Mother Effer.
Lemon drop.
Yeah, lemon drop.
You don't want them on
Girls
tequila.
drink that.
You don't want them on tequila, right?
Yeah.
No, he can't do that.
Yeah, we'll give you one of those pussy drinks. It'll be fun.
Yeah, like something with coloring in it or something.
Yeah, something with other than alcohol in it.
Hey, can I warn you?
Ronnie, yeah.
Jimmy, I just want to warn you, common rookie mistake when you go to these parties is the girls are going to gang up on you. I'm going to start you off with $300. The girls are going to gang up on you. It's $20 a dance per girl. So if 3 girls come up to you, it's very exciting to you because you've never been in that situation before.
But that's $60
Three
on one
dances
song.
later, you're at $180.
Okay, what I'm going to personally do, because of his extreme dire situation, is I will bring over all 20 girls. We'll form a pyramid, surround him, have his head
I'll tell
explode.
you, Jamie's life is moving very fast because he only got hired 2 weeks ago. Then he's going to Scores right away. It's a
Wow.
lot for him.
This is not what it's always like, Jamie.
You lucked out, son.
I'm very
Don't think
blessed,
it's like
very
this all the
blessed.
time.
I'm looking at him. His leg is going like 100 miles an hour.
That isn't his leg. Hey, look at you, Jamie. You're a real man today. You're the king.
I think I've hit puberty today. Thanks.
Sternthology live.
This month, a new year brings new fun. New conversations with Matt Damon.
You like apples?
Ben Affleck.
Boss.
And Nikki Glaser.
Yes.
New shows, familiar faces.
Hello there.
All month long on The Howard Stern Show.
It's a new day. It's a new life.
You know the rush when you reach that goal, when something you've worked for pays off. That's success. At University of Maryland Global Campus, we believe you should never stop chasing it. That's why we offer a skills-based education that helps move your career forward. Learn how to apply emerging technologies like AI and data science. Build your leadership and critical thinking skills. Apply by February 11th and save with no application fee. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
Sternthology live.
Hey now, this is Sam from Pittsburgh. I was wondering if we could get some music, preferably the David Bowie from Howard's birthday show. Thank you very much, and I hope to hear it.
No text at the wheel. That was one. I was like, okay.
We could write. It was, and then I was so frustrated one day where it's like, I don't want to do this joke about him having a younger girlfriend. I think it's lame. I think it's been done. I'm not going to do it. And I was like, God, there's just nothing else about him. Why doesn't he open up? We don't know anything. And someone just goes, do that. I think my boyfriend was like, that's the joke. And he was like, so much. Yeah, that's the reason I did that joke, was to get to the next part, which is like, man,
get up here.
We don't know anything about you. You're just, constantly dressing like an Olsen twin on a yacht. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop.
That was a great line. You're right. When you first did that joke, and I went, okay, a joke about Leonardo. But then when you said, look, dude, I don't want to make jokes about your young girlfriends, but I don't know anything about you. We're so on target, and it's true. What do you know about this guy? Except that he dates younger women.
It's all we've got. And so what am I supposed to do, Leo? It was just, it was so perfect, because I was going to do it anyway, because you got to say something about him, and I just couldn't find any other angle. But I was so embarrassed to do that joke, even though it's a good joke. I mean, there was other good jokes, too, of like, oh, I just learned that Leonardo DiCaprio, he just said in an interview that he's never seen Titanic. And that makes sense because, that he's not interested. Titanic is 28 years old. And so there were a bunch of good jokes about it. But it was like, I just don't want to. It was nice. Chelsea didn't go there in her Critics' Choice monologue. She made fun of him on a Bezos yacht. And I was like, there's got to be some other angle. And there just wasn't. And so thank God.
How good was Leo in one battle? I mean, it's insane. So good. So vaping good. What a career you've had. I mean, countless iconic performances. You've worked with every great director. You've won 3 Golden Globes, an Oscar. And the most impressive thing is that you were able to accomplish all of that before your girlfriend turned 30. I mean, it's just insane.
That guy on the bike had a cockatoo on his shoulder.
I'm sorry I made that joke. It's cheap. You know what? I tried not to, but like, we don't know anything else about you, man. Like, there's nothing else. Like, open up. The most in-depth interview you've ever given was in Teen Beat magazine in 1991. Is your favorite food still pasta, and more pasta?
That's funny.
Look it up. That's real.
Good stuff. And you were loose as a goose. I mean, you've said, if it's gonna work, I gotta look like I'm having fun up there. But you're working. It ain't fun, right?
No, it's fun once I got past the Sean Penn joke. I was like, okay, I can loosen up. But before then, I was very nervous, and I just don't want to hurt his. It was less about, is the audience going to turn on me? Is this going to look bad? I just really didn't want to make him upset. But then once he laughed, and I could. It was nice starting with the Leo joke, because he kind of saw how Leo handled the joke, and I don't know if that inspired him to be cool about it too. It was perfect, because right up into Sean Penn, it worked, and I was able to look him in the eyes when I said it, and I felt even before I started talking that he was ready for what I was going to do, and he was going to be down for it, and he was going to take it in stride, and he really did. It was so cool. He didn't care at all.
Poor you, Nikki. The career is such a neurotic thing. People don't realize, I think, sometimes about show business and what the odds are. Every odd is against you from really making it. And so, like, even listening to you now, it's like, I just want to get through this Sean Penn joke, and I just hope he laughs, and I don't want to offend the guy, but I also want to be funny. And does that buzzing in your head, that constant conversation in your head, drive you insane?
It does. I put it out of my mind most of the time about, like, how I write freely and say, I don't even think about I have to say these things to these people, and then a week before I start kind of thinking about what is it really going to be like to look at these people and say this, and then that's when I start cutting jokes, or I start trying to soften them, or I start trying to rewrite them so that they're coming from a more loving place. But it's
And doesn't that kill you? Doesn't that kill you when you cut a great joke?
Oh, there's so many jokes that I'm so sad about not being able to do, but it's just, I know that it would be funny, but if it makes a weirdness in the room, which it would, even if it was so funny, the audience at home isn't going to even think it's funny. So it's not even worth doing. Because you want to do it for the audience at home, but they're not going to like it if the stars look upset. They just won't. We rely on laugh tracks. We rely on comments to tell us if an Instagram reel is funny or not. Like, we need to feel that everyone's okay with the joke. So it's such a shame, because some stuff is so good.
It's madness.
You got to pull back. Yeah, I ran into Kevin O'Leary, from Shark Tank at my party, and